Hi, and welcome to my second art vlog. I opened up April with the book The Art of You by James McRae, which also gave me an access to the 30-day creative ritual that he is leading in his community through his website. So that's a great feature. I also get connected with Inspired to Write, who is leading a Promote Your Art in April challenge. And part of that challenge is to showcase finished art throughout the month of April. And one of the way that I'm doing that is to share my crochet pieces, starting with this turquoise baby blanket that was custom ordered for a coming baby in the family. And then the second piece I'm showing here is a finished blanket for Mother's Day. It will be available soon in my Etsy shop, so link in the description below for my Etsy shop if you're interested. The color combination was inspired by a field of wildflowers, and this is a bigger blanket and a bigger project than I had done before. The third piece is a blue blanket or custom made for my husband on his birthday last year, and a version of this will be available soon in my Etsy shop as well. All of my blankets are 100% cotton and are made in a smoke-free home and are all Reiki infused. So yes, this is my first contribution in promoting your art in April, showcasing my crochet blankets. I'll be sharing more of my artwork here, but first let's enjoy some wildflowers in bloom. Next are my art prints of wildflowers in greeting cards. These are inspired by the wildflowers that grow annually in my mountain property. There are two kinds of art prints of the wildflowers that are available in my Etsy shop, Rosalind Vintage at Etsy. And these are all blank, all occasion greeting cards, perfect for any occasion. And as the weather started to warm up with the spring definitely in the air, and the spring wildflowers are slowly coming out of the ground to bloom, I get inspired to come back to my outdoor yoga practice. It was a slow start, but I'm glad I can reconnect with nature again through my yoga practice. And also to prepare teaching more in the community, sharing yoga every Saturday in the community. Yoga in the community happens every Saturday from 2 o'clock to 2:45 at Coulterville. Comment below if you're interested to join or are wanting to learn more about it. It is followed by partially guided meditation from 2:45 until 3:15, depending on the length of the meditation, from 20 to 30 minutes. The yoga class I share are mostly gentle movements with consideration to the limitation and past injuries of the attendees, as well as it is now a trauma-sensitive yoga. meaning that if you are healing from or dealing with past trauma, these gentle yoga movements might be able to assist you in your healing process. You are welcome to contact me if you have any questions about this gentle trauma informed yoga class that I offered or share in the community at Coulterville. The fields of wildflowers are continuing to inspire me to create art. Next, I'll be sharing the finished pieces of artwork inspired by the wildflowers. This artwork is titled One Flower at a Time. It's a watercolor with corresponding surface pattern designs. Promote Your Art in April also encourages artists who are participating to experiment with their art. So I did my first art experiment of the month, which is loose watercolors with mixed media of pastel and ink. The ink are the written inscription in the painting. It's my first to do art experiments and be able to show it while it's in the process. These are watercolors with ink inscriptions in the painting using symbols and healing words. Incorporating Reiki symbols and words of healings in my artwork is something that I wanted to explore more in the future. And then 2 weeks ago, on our way back from the yoga class, we got snow. It was a surprise because we thought it's already spring, but here it was, snowy Saturday after the yoga class, which inspired me to create or experiment with the stippling technique using ink on paper, composing a landscape with tiny dots in monochromatic color. At first, it was a test for my patience, but as soon as I got the hang of it and taking frequent breaks is a key, it became more of a meditative practice. So that towards the end of it, I was kind of sad that I'm done with the process of painting, or stippling is the official term for the technique. So I was able to finish this art experiment as well. And here's the finished piece. And here's the satisfying way to finish a piece. If you haven't seen this before or haven't done this, taking the tape off the border is something that I kind of relish after working on an artwork. Yeah, it's kind of like a finishing touch. Yay, it's done kind of act. And here's a closer look of the stippled artwork. Then a few days ago, I took a walk around the property and saw the bumblebees happily cruising around the 5 spots flowers. And I took time to check in with the art world community that I'm in and happily celebrated the World Art Day on April 15th. I'm so happy it's spring already up here in the mountain, and I'm so inspired to create and be out in nature. And so grateful to feeling so much better after 2 months of being under the weather, to say the least, in the month of January and February. And here I am caught in camera. Taking a selfie with the wildflowers while singing. Comment below if you can relate and also does this sometimes. Here are more purple 5 spots blooming in groups. And I believe the yellow flowers are called goldenrods. So with the weather being so nice and the activities in the community are popping up, my husband and I took time to explore another town east of Sonora, which is Twain Harte. And also we had an art date at the Opera Hall for the 69th annual Mother Lode Art Association exhibit. And here are some snapshots of the arts that was shown in this exhibit. It is my first time to have an art date with my husband after a long while, so this is quite fun. Thank you so much for watching my second art vlog. If you like my content, I hope you can support my channel by subscribing. Peace and love.